Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Mike here from AHC Garage. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are ready for our long road trip with a Honda Element. Now in the last couple of episodes, you saw us did all of the prep work, making sure this car is problem-free for all this long road trip. And our first stop is Houston, Texas. 1,200 miles from here, and we'll be hosting our very first car meet outside of Florida with Team 5 Star in Houston, Texas. Now a couple of team members have already left a day ahead. I got a flight to catch. I'll see you guys on the other side. And just under 2.5 hours, I have traveled from Fort Lauderdale to here, Houston, Texas. Now the Honda Element also is here. A couple of team members have drove the vehicle overnight, under 24 hours and 1,200 miles. The car is here in Houston, Texas, problem-free, and we got almost 23 miles per gallon, and that's pretty damn good for a moving toaster. Now let's go take a look what's the car look like after 1,200 miles. Well guys, there you have it, 1,200 miles road trip. The car got almost 23 miles per gallon, and they're pretty damn good for a moving toaster on the highway. Now overall, is really good, except just a bunch of bugs up in the front end and the windshield. I've yet to see any stone chip all around the bumper, so Brian can forgive me. But other than that, it's already getting late. Tomorrow we have our car meet, so we'll see you tomorrow. We are finally here, and right now we're just in the process of setting our tent, and also the Team 5 Star set up all the members' car in the parking lot. Let's go take a look. Oh, dude. Yeah, so for some of you, these are the OG parts label. And over here, these you can't see these anymore. And last time I saw these were early 2000s, late 90s. And they give you a lot of information here, warehouses and where it comes from. And also over here, actually give you the exact cost of the parts. Dealer cost is $8.30, and the dealer MSRP is $47.15. Really cool piece. I'd never seen a brand new set of mats. Wow. And guys, remember this car that we're featuring on our channel on the Type S steering wheel. We recently just sold this vehicle, and guess what? The new owner is right here in Dallas, Texas, and he drove 3.5, 4 hours to come to our car meet right here in Houston, Texas. How awesome is that? And guys, here we have Chris's BP6 Honda Prelude, and this thing is amazing. I always see this car on Instagram, never be able to see it in person until now. Wow. right, guys, so we just got back in town, a round trip of 2,500 miles. Man, the car did exceptionally well. On the way back, 25.1 mile per gallon. Just really, really good. Now up in the front end, as you can see, a bunch of casualties with bugs, and also no difference with the windshield. Next up, I want to go ahead and get the car cleaned up. Then we can get a car back in the shop. We want to go ahead and lift it up and just check over the car, make sure everything is good, and maybe do an oil change. And just like that, guys, we got our Element nice and cleaned up. We got all the bugs off the front end and the headlights and the windshield. And next up, I want to go and get a car up in the air, double check the bottom of the car and make sure it's good. Underneath the vehicle, as we expected, everything is good. Not a drop of oil anywhere. The axles, the suspension, the brakes, and the tires are all perfect. Now, these two tires up front, we just replaced a couple of episodes ago. They got, well, 2,500 miles, and they got really good wear. But regards to the fact we did forget to do a four-wheel alignment, we will go ahead and get the alignment done right after we change the oil. All right, so we got the car on the alignment lift, and we got the pleasure to work with John again.
It is most definitely a pleasure to work with me.
Four-wheel alignment, John, talk to me.
This is what I do. I do four-wheel alignments, and apparently I didn't do this one before the car went on its first road trip. So now that it's back, and we want to go ahead and just make sure everything's dialed in perfectly so we get the most amount of life out of our tires. I was also told that on the trip that there was no pulling of any kind. Steering wheel was offset a bit. So we're gonna go ahead and get it all straightened out there, get the full life out of our tires. And the other thing is this thing was a complete champ. It came in, we just did the service on it, and Mike showed you how we cleaned up the whole front end. And now, I mean, the turnout was great. I wish we had more than our little stickers on. That's me, I'm a sticker man, we need a big sticker. You know, maybe we'll put some stickers like where we've been, Houston. Coming up next is Bridgewater Acura. And that's the next trip this one's going on. So I'm pretty excited about that. I wish I was going, but I can't. I have to stay here and make sure that this company continues to run.
But we got a couple of more trips to go. We got next one after New Jersey would be, I want to say Connecticut with Honda Fest. Then we have the Tail of the Dragon.
Oh yeah. Honda Fest, super cool, especially in their home location up north. That's gonna be a really awesome turnout. And you know, Tail of the Dragon, I'm already in on that. And I'm gonna drop in a little thing for you guys. I'm gonna take a not a classic car to the Tail of the Dragon.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, and then
interesting.
You guys will see what it is. It'll be something brand new, a little controversial, but I'm ready for it. I hope you guys are. So let's go ahead and get this alignment done and move on to the next thing. Much better. Would you look at that? So we got some red, we got some green. We have some green that's really not even green because it's way out of spec here for the total tow. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is adjust our right rear wheel because the spec is about 7 or 8 right here. So we're gonna go ahead and bring this one in to match it. And this may correct some of our front toe here, but as we're looking at it, our cambers are right on point in the front and in the back. So we can't complain about that. That means we're gonna get real good wear out of it. It's gonna be a real quick adjustment. This thing's gonna be done. So let's get it. All right, so as you can see here, we got it dialed in. Everything is nice and even on here. And this car, if it has any pull, it may be a radial pull. So to correct that, we would have to cross rotate the tires. But right now, we don't know until we go take it for a ride. So let's go take it for a ride.
John, I'm telling you right now, a lot of people are missing out on this Honda Element action right here.
People don't know, Mike. People don't know.
I think it drives so good.
It does drive pretty good.
We swapped these out for LED too.
Oh, Ellie, now I can actually see you.
Yeah, it's not bad, right?
Man, look at the arms on that guy.
Look,
Oh, yeah.
straight as an arrow.
Oh, straight as an arrow. No hands. Mike, I think you're supposed to drive with hands on the steering wheel.
Yeah, well, John, I just want to give you some credit that you did an incredible job.
Oh, you know, I know this, but it's nice to hear it every once in a while.
Yeah, well, you got mine.
Yeah. Ah, beautiful, man, beautiful. Look at that sunset. Riding out in the Element, beautiful sunset, South Florida, with good friends. That's what life's all about, Mike.
You can't beat that. All right, guys, so we take you to this long journey from South Florida to Houston back, 2,500 miles road trip, problem-free with a Honda Element, average at 24.3 miles per gallon. That's pretty good.
Better than my RDX.
And now we're back in the shop, and John helped us with four-wheel alignment, and before that we did some fluid change, and everything else is perfect underneath the vehicle. Not a drop of oil leaks, and on the next trip we'll be taking this car to New Jersey on May 29th. Want you got to come out and join us. It's gonna be next Saturday from 9 to 12 p.m. But aside from that, we got a very good collaboration with Enamel Garage, and John's gonna tell you guys a little bit more about it.
So Enamel Garage makes enamel, soft enamel pins, lapel pins, if you will. I'm a big collector of stuff. I have a big collection of their pins, a couple other companies' pins, but I myself have been trying to reach out to them about getting pins made of some of my cars. My man Mike here was able to set it up, and we already have our V2 Mugen inspired Integra Type R that we restored on the channel. That we have that pin out in a limited edition, 1 of 100, and also the Del Sol from Team 5 Star. We have that pin out as well, and we'll be having more dropping soon. If you want to get into it, they're really cool to collect, and they're individually numbered, and see which one you get. I love doing it. It's a neat little thing. Cheap, doesn't cost a whole lot.
Definitely go to enamelgarage.com right here, and also we'll put a link down in the description. We're gonna have a total of 12 edition from our channel. So 12 different cars, all individually numbers, 1 to 100. That's pretty damn cool.
That's right. And my number, 69. I already got one on that one. I'm ready, or 2. I'm ready for the next one.
I don't know why it's number 69.
It's nice, it's even.
Regards to the fact, we appreciate you guys tuning in. My name is Mike, and I got John right over there. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one.